Hootie Patooties, welcome to Reward the Fan. I'm Ali Melendez, your host for this evening, coming in hot with all the NFL trivia your heart could ever desire. Now, if you tuned into our Reward the Fantasy game at 7, then hopefully you're all warmed up and you're ready for even more questions about football. I mean, who isn't? Now, I just gotta know, if you could go to any football game, what would it be? We want to know. Talk to us. There is a chance you could win tonight's grand prize of 2 sports tickets, so tell us your dream game by dropping a video in the RTF TV section of the app. That'll be a lot of fun. Now, if you don't know how to play Reward the Fan, no worries. Welcome. Happy to have you. Allow me to explain the rules of the game. All you have to do is answer all 10 football-themed questions correctly. You'll receive 5 cents in reward dollars for every question you get right, and you know that those add up. In fact, if you continue to rack those up, you could use them to redeem for tickets and even gift cards through our app. We are pretty awesome that way, just saying. Anyway, let's say you don't get a question right, just use a free life. You got this. You get those by referring your friends to play and giving them your user ID. The more people you refer, the more free lives you get, and the more reward dollars you rack up for each question your referrals get right. Yeah, Reward the Fan, you guys are rewarding your friends, it all works out that way. Anyway, let's say you've made it past Q10. Well, you win Reward the Fan. You and the other finalists get to split tonight's reward dollar prize of 250 reward dollars, baby. From there, you'll be entered to win tonight's grand prize ticket lottery of 2 sports tickets. Yes, again, let us know that dream event you want to go to by letting us know. You can drop a video in the RTF TV section of the app. I don't know, shameless promotion. We want it. There you go. But hey, let's say you are not a huge die-hard sports fan. That's all right. Still happy to have you. Thanks for being a part of this game. Just be sure to tune into our next game tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm back, so hopefully you guys aren't sick of me yet. We've got Taylor Swift trivia. So gather all your Swifties and meet me back here in less than an hour and a half. All right, we're definitely getting closer to the beginning of this game. I can just feel it. But first, just a quick reminder to turn on your notifications. We haven't reminded you in a while, so guys, we just don't want you to ever miss a beat. We're always doing new things over here at Reward the Fan, including, these extra Taylor Swift games that we're throwing in this week, which obviously we're so excited to do, but we want to make sure you guys get in on all the action, and of course, always tune in on time. It's a lot of fun. And, if you follow us on all our social medias at Reward the Fan, then you have a lot of opportunities to get actual answers to that night's questions. Yeah, we do a lot of lives, and it's a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, this game is about to be even more fun because I'm about to give you a hint right now for question 4. The answer, which is a number, is the same as the question number. All right, so that was way more than a hint. You're welcome. I'm definitely ready to get this show on the road. How about you guys? If I could hear you, I'm sure you'd say yes. Shout out to Scott the Rock. No, don't be a rock tonight, Scott. You got to get up and answer those questions fast. We got Patriot games. We've got Hit Me Here, and you hit your phone right there to get the right answer. And, of course, we have almost 1,500 of you ready to get this party started. So without further ado, let me serve up question 1. Let's do it. What is the area of the field from the 20-yard line to the end zone known as the red zone, the Fred zone, or the Ted zone? Guys, it's good old Q1. This is where a lot of touchdowns are scored. It is the area where teams will either look to run the ball or throw it to their tight ends or big wide receivers. If you picked Fred or Ted, well, you might be dead from this question in RTF because those are not the right answer. The right answer is red zone. The red zone isn't marked on most fields, and it doesn't actually impact anything scoring-wise. It's just sort of there. We got 1,384 of you who are not just sort of there. You're there making a huge impact in this game. Good job on that one. Let's head into question 2. What is the NFL team based in Tennessee? The Wintons, the Lostons, or the Titans? Now, hopefully this is a win for you since only one of these is an actual word. Lostons is what happens to me when I haven't gone on vacation in a while. I don't really know. That didn't make sense. I didn't have a lot of time to write this between our last game, so I'm just going to give you the answer here. The answer to question 2 is the Titans, yeah. Though they might want to consider rebranding as the Titans, because I don't know if they're going to do well this year. But hey, I'm just saying, that's just me. We got 1,387 of you who got this one right, so let's head into question 3. Onto or into? I don't know. Let's do it. Here's Q3. What is the name of Peyton Manning's show on ESPN Plus? Is it Peyton's Places, Peyton's Playing Poker, or People Place Peyton's Property Properly? Woo! That's a lot of P's. Geez Louise. All right, I definitely don't want to start rhyming. That's not my thing right now, so let me just talk about the show. It is hosted by Peyton Manning, obviously, and it consists of him visiting places associated with the 100-year history of the NFL. Your answer is Peyton's Places. Only 2 P's in there, so it's not that difficult. We got 1,304 of you who are definitely doing so well in this game so far. So how about a reward box? That's right. Everyone who got this question correct will now be automatically entered to win our question 3 reward box prize, which is a $5 Fanatics gift card. And we've got 2 winners coming in hot. So allow me to announce our 2 winners of that gift card. All right, got Chopman 10 and Outman 23. Both men, you gotta say it in your names. But congratulations, you both just won a $5 Fanatics gift card. You're playing hard so far, so let's keep it going strong. Here's Q4. How many NFL teams are based out of California? 1, 2, or 4? Remember the hint at the top of the game. All right, this number is gonna change soon when the Oakland Raiders officially move to Las Vegas, but for now, they're still in the Bay alongside the San Francisco 49ers. There are also 2 teams in LA, the Chargers and the Rams, meaning that your answer to Q4 is 4. Yeah, that's right. But again, it will drop down to 3 when the Raiders move in 2020. Definitely stay tuned because I'm sure we're going to be asking a lot about that in the next year. So far, we got 1,145 of you who are in this year absolutely killing this game. So let's move right on to question 5. What team does Nick Foles play for? Philadelphia Eagles, Jacksonville Jaguars, or the New York Giants? Now, Foles became a legend 2 seasons ago when he led the Philadelphia Eagles to a surprise Super Bowl win over the New England Patriots as the backup quarterback. But he's not in Philly anymore. He's moved on now that Carson Wentz is healthy, which is a good thing, I guess. But your answer to this one is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, the Jags moved on from the Blake Bortles era, and he's now with the Rams. Now, Jacksonville has a new quarterback, hoping to lead them back into the playoffs. We have 928 of you who got this one right. Shout out to Jason Mendoza. We are heading into question 6. Let's do it. Entering today, which player has the most rushing yards this preseason? Ezekiel Elliott, Alvin Kamara, or Mike Boone? Fantasy drafts are taking place right now, and you would know that if you tuned in at 7. And over the next few weeks, of course, they're happening as well. Alvin Kamara is going to be one of the top picks in almost every draft, and so will Zeke Elliott. But during the preseason, Zeke hasn't played, and Kamara only has 8 carries. Your answer here is Mike Boone. Yeah, the former undrafted free agent has been making some big plays this preseason, and he's racked up 136 yards on 25 carries for the Vikings. That's crazy. We got 758 of you who are crazy too, crazy about football. So let's move on into question 7. You're coming with me. Let's do it. Entering today, which quarterback has thrown the most interceptions this preseason? Davis Webb, Joe Webb, or Dwayne Haskins? Now, this one's definitely trickier than the last one because none of these people are established as starters with their team. So, they've gotten reps in this preseason. All right, Haskins and Davis Webb have both thrown 2 in the preseason. But old Joey has thrown three threes. Joe Webb. Webb was drafted by the Vikings in 2010 and has played for the Panthers, Bills, and now Texans. And, that looks like we have a fan fumble. Oh, man, Houston, we've got a problem. So that's not good. Guys, make sure that you have a free life. I tell you often enough, so you should have one to click it right now so you can come with me to question 8. Let's do it. Who had the most receiving yards in the most recent AFC Championship game? Julian Edelman, Rob Gronkowski, or Sammy Watkins? Now, with the new season about to get underway, let's take a quick trip back to the end of last season. Pats Chiefs was an incredible AFC championship, and New England ultimately moved on and won the Super Bowl. But the guy with the most receiving yards in that game was Sammy Watkins. Watkins hauled in 4 catches for 114 yards, but New England carved KC up on the ground. They had 4 rushing touchdowns in that game. Oh, and we got a fan fumble again. Oh my goodness, you guys are touching down and then you're not coming back up for air, so that's what I'm saying. We have 340 of you with Julian Edelman, which I guess could make sense, but 148 of you with the right answer. All right, we're getting to the end, guys. Let's do it. Question 9. A chef is suing which NFL player for $38,000? Antonio Brown, Joe Mixon, or Randall Cobb? Yeah, the chef is claiming that he went to cook for this player and his friends over Pro Bowl weekend and left a salmon head in the freezer to prepare for cooking later in the day. The player saw the head and thought it was a threat, and come on, guys, you know the guy who's been in all the headlines recently. It's Antonio Brown. I guess AB thought it was like the scene in The Godfather with the horse head, but with a salmon. I don't really know the train of thought there, but we have 165 of you who got the right answer. You guys are swimming like that dead salmon upstream to the final round. All right, here we go. Question 10. No pressure, but this is the final one, so let's see what you got. Which team scored the most points during week 2 of the preseason? New York Giants, Oakland Raiders, or the Houston Texans? We're asking about the second full week here, so the Hall of Fame game was its own separate thing. This past weekend, there were a few teams that cracked 30 points in their preseason games. Now, the Texans scored 30, the Giants had 32, but your answer here is the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders put up 33 points in a win over the Arizona Cardinals. Shout out to Mike Glennon. And of course, shout out to the 59 of you who just won Reward the Fan. Congratulations, you guys. Woo! You clearly know everything there is to know about football and then some. So as a result, you'll be splitting tonight's reward dollar prize with your fellow winners. Excellent job to all of you NFL heads. You guys are racking up $4.23 in reward dollars. That's actually really awesome. We got M. Wills 15, D. Garrett 32, BMW 0114, and of course the whole lot of you. But of course, we got one thing left to do. Let's run that ticket lotto. This is everyone's favorite part now. Your names are going crazy over here, and if you win, which you could, looking at you, you're going to be prompted with a list of events in your area to choose from. Just make sure to make the decision within 24 hours. That is super important. We always say that, and of course, I always say this, but tag us in the selfie. I get FOMO very easily. Or, of course, you could just let us know your excitement in the RTF TV section of the app. So, looks like our winner is coming in hot. Congratulations to Trishy MCK. There you go, Trishy. Congratulations. You just won 2 free sports tickets. Now, to everyone still watching, thank you so much for playing. Make sure to come back later tonight for our next game. It's Taylor Swift Trivia at 9:30 with me. I'm your host, Ali Melendez. You could follow us at Reward the Fan and throw me a follow. Why not? Ali.Melendez. Until next time, just remember, we will be your biggest fan. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.